Greetings one and all, this is Rhythm Works, welcome to my channel, and this is The Taken King with Liam Neeson. Hold on. What, Liam Neeson didn't do the voiceovers? Oh, he done 3 movies called Taken. Oh, okay. So why are you giving me the wrong information for? Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, titles. Sorry for that wrong information, guys. Greetings one and all again. This is Rhythm Works and welcome to my channel with some Destiny Taken King action. And I'm actually presenting the video of us literally waiting at least a minute or 2 minutes before the Taken King actually dropped. That's why you can see everybody just in high fervor, high anticipation in just getting the freaking Taken King started. And I think it was like around a minute to 10 or something like that. So yeah, we were here basically waiting. Now I'm not going to get too in-depth about it, but first of all, I've got a couple of people to thank. I need to thank Death's Coming For You and also I'm Prime 17 for actually helping me to finish off Prison of Elders level 35 quest, which was the final quest for my Moments of Triumph emblem, which I must admit I was really getting a little bit what's the word, intense in getting. Now at first, beforehand, I couldn't give a shit about leveling up my other characters, but then with the Taken King being announced and you know getting a light boost so you can level up your other players or your other characters as it were, it just made me think, well, why don't I just level up 2, leave 1, and then as I leveled up the other 2, or the other 1 rather, I decided to level up the remaining 1. And then looking at my my emails that Bungie periodically send me and let me know about the Moments of Triumph quest, and I had like 3 left to do, and I think 1 was the Golden Chest, 1 was Crota Raid Hard, and the other one was Prison of Elders 35. So I wanted to do that to show the world that, you know, I was a year 1 player, even though I took a little bit of time off the game. But, you know, I like the game and I still like the game, past and present tense. But anyway, moving on forward, moving on swiftly, the Taken King. Now, what do I think about it? Well, first of all, there's a few things I like about it, which was kind of hinted to me with the update. First of all, the interface. The interface is nice, clear, cut, slick, very intuitive, very, very easy to manage. That's the first thing, and that still basically remains. But in the actual Taken King itself, it's even more apparent of what the interface is all about in terms of quests and bounties and stuff. There's a whole lot more to do. Within the game itself, there's more for the Ghost to do. The Ghost has more use, you know what I'm saying, in terms of looking out for secret walkways, secret passages and things like that. You know, so the Ghost does have a lot more use in the game. What else is there? Enemies. I like the way how the enemies are more sophisticated in their attacks and their method of attacks as well. It ranges from 2 enemies that basically recharge each other and help them to basically power up themselves and their abilities, and you got enemies that actually puts up bubbles as well, and you have enemies that puts up or throws at you like orbs of darkness, which kind of reminds me of the Vault of Glass raid. It's very reminiscent of that, and that's brilliant, you know, love all of that. And the other thing I like as well is the encouragement that the game gives you to be in a fire team. You know, I've said it before and I will still say it again. Destiny is one of the most socio-centric games I've ever played, and it is not hard to find friends to play the game. You know, I used Destiny LFG looking for group website only recently, only of the last 7 days, and you know, a few people were very helpful. Some people weren't that helpful, but for the most part, quite a few people were helpful, and you know, it was a good experience, you know, and I got to thank Stimpy for that because he just uses that group religiously. So I got to thank him for that. But the experience has been good, and I really do think, you know, Destiny is just one of those games. I mean, if you play Destiny by yourself, that's fine. You know, if you're used to randoms getting in your way and doing what they basically want to do and, you know, messing up your shit, then that's fine. But that's not the way how I play. That's not the way my circle of gaming buddies play. You know, we're a team and we deal with comms, yeah, and we organize ourselves, and it's just that, you know. But I like playing in a sociocentric way, you know, so Destiny is right up my street. This is the scene that everybody will have met once they've actually got into the Taken King. That's why I wanted to show this more than show any other kind of gameplay. And you can tell people were like so excited about the thing. They just wanted to get shit, do shit, get shit, do shit, get shit. And I understand all of that. But then it all slowed down after a certain amount of time. It was like everybody was in orbit. And I'm thinking, why is everybody in orbit? You know, there was people that had like light levels of freaking 220 odd and shit. So they were basically grinding hard. But then when I actually finished the story and actually started doing the missions and the strikes, they were all, most of them were co-op and matchmaking. And I kind of thought, okay, that's where everything is slowing down, because it involves randoms now. And if it involves randoms, then, and especially randoms that don't have no mic, does not make for a good experience, in my opinion. You know, I'm only assuming, because a lot of my friends on my PSN list, they just leveled up quick time, and then all of a sudden everybody's in orbit. Everybody's in orbit, you know. So, you know, I don't know what was going on there, but you know, I was on it for a long time yesterday. Hooked up with a few of my gaming buddies and done a few quests and done a few bounties, and I like it. You know, it's essentially Destiny. It's been given a fresh lick of paint. As one of my gaming buddies says, it's interesting. It is an interesting take. Cinematics looks awesome, but they will piss you off after a while, and having the ability to cut the cutscenes is always welcome. But other than that, it's just Destiny XXL, if you like. The story is pretty short, in my opinion. They haven't introduced the raids. I haven't got onto the game as yet at the time of posting, because I'm doing the video, obviously. But I think the Gunsmith is going to have more for me to do. We'll have more for you to do as well. And that's it. That's more or less the gist of it from my perspective. I mean, other YouTubers can give you a more detailed thing of what is what and what have you, and they can do it more eloquently than I can. I'm just doing it from a punter's, consumer's point of view. But where Destiny the Taken King is concerned, yeah, it's a nice addition. It will keep me playing more of it. The rush, understandably, is there. You got a lot of people doing all kinds of shit. They want to get leveled up as quickly as possible. And that's another thing, yeah, it's quick to level up as well. You know, you'll get to 40 in no time. You know, and diehards will want to basically level up all of their characters and do everything that they've done before. So it's going to be a bit intense for the most part. But I think it will kind of calm down after a couple of weeks, as most new AAA titles do. You know, and if you play at your own pace, at your own time, in your own way, with your group of buddies and stuff like that, it will make more of an enjoyable experience. For those who are just getting into Destiny now, I don't know how it's going to work for you guys, because it's, how can I explain it? It's like it's going to be a long slog to get from the vanilla game right up to the Taken King. I don't know. There's been stuff flown about on the forums basically stating if you don't have the Taken King, then you can't get into, and the level cap is locked at 34, and people are not happy and this and that and what have you. And you know, there's different opinions that could be had of that, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's a game that basically locks you in. It ties you into their contract of 10 years. That's what it is. And it's business, you know, and it's smart. It's a smart way of getting people hooked onto something and keeping them hooked, because it's a 10-year freaking cycle. So they're looking to make some rotted money, you know what I'm saying? So I don't wrong Bungie for that whatsoever. And if people's basically bitching about £40 at this point, imagine what's going to happen within the next freaking 8 years. Within the next 8 years. You know what I'm saying? So it's something that you're going to have to continue whether you like it or you don't. Or you can choose not to and just leave it. You know, if you've had enough of Destiny, don't get into it. But I'm not going to wait 10 years for a price reduction on the collection. That don't make no sense. That makes no sense to me whatsoever. But anyway, it is what it is. But yeah, the Taken King. Nice addition. It's given the game a facelift. It's freshened the game up somewhat. It's encouraging more teamwork and team play amongst your fire team. The subclasses are great. I particularly like, sorry, the Stormbringer, the Warlock Stormbringer. I like that. I haven't tried the Hunter or the Titans bow and arrow and hammer respectively, but no doubt I will. So is with that, I'm gonna say to you guys, try it out if you haven't got it. If you care for it in any way, shape or form, try it out. You know, see how it moves you. But remember that once you get into it, you're gonna more or less be locked into the whole 10-year cycle with it if you want to carry on with it. Because once year 3 comes in, all this shit is useless. As in year 1 stuff in comparison to the Taken King. That's all I can say. But overall, a nice addition, and I will be playing a lot of this with my friends. But there's also some other good games coming out as well. So, you know, the excitement will subside sooner or later. But for the most part, at this point in time, yeah, I'm liking Destiny again. So it's with that, I'm going to bid you guys adieu for now. And as always, you know the coup, whatever the game, format, media, yada, 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 blah, 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 blah. But it's freaking gone at the minute, can't remember. Happy gaming, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Because that's what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. Brothers and sisters, brethren, sistren, lionesses, kings, queens. So, it's with that. Until I catch you on the next video, stay blessed, Guardians. Megan.